Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be teaching us how to cut two types of flounce. So this first one is called a spiral flounce. Now let's get started. Okay, so to cut a spiral flounce, you are going to draw two lines like this, and then you're going to mark 2 inches round from the center point here. Okay, so that 2 inch is like a radius. Okay, so the more you increase the radius, the less fullness the flounce is going to have. So I've connected all points together like that. Then you pick one of the lines and mark 5 inch. Okay, then you use your curved ruler to connect that 5 inch mark to one part of the radius like this. Okay, then from here I'll start marking the length of my flare, which I try to use 5 inch. Okay, so you can increase the length of yours, you can reduce the length, but it's the same technique. Okay, so I'm just marking 5 inch round. So for now, let me just connect all these points together. Okay, so I have connected all this. Okay, so I'll continue to add my 5 inch like that. So at the end of the day, I want to have a very big spiral flounce. Okay, so just keep doing this and make sure you stop at one end of the quadrant. So this is it. Okay, yeah, here. So I have stopped at this particular quadrant here. Okay, you can stop on any of the quadrants. You know you have 4 quadrants, you can stop at any of them. Okay, so wherever you stopped, that is where you start cutting from there, and then you finish cutting inside. So let's start cutting. So I'll start from here. Yeah, from here. So after cutting out, you're going to fold in this manner. Okay, like this. So this is how you're going to fold the flounce, depending on how long you want it to be, just like what we've seen in the picture. Yeah, so this is how it's going to be. It's very simple, like very simple. So here I'll just trim off this excess that I don't need anymore. And that's all. So that's how to make the spiral flounce. Now we'll move to the second tutorial. Now for this type of flounce, you can do this by cutting a full circle or a half circle. Okay, so let's get started. So I'll be using this dress to illustrate what I'm trying to explain. So what you do is you're going to take a tape and try to measure the length of the flounce you'll be working with, where you want to fit the flounce. So you just like take a rough estimate of the length. Okay, so let's say I'm working with about say 40 inches. It's an assumption. Yours might not be up to that. So you're cutting either a full or a half circle. So if it's a full circle, you fold your fabric into two like this. I'm using paper like this, and then you fold again. So this is how to fold when you're cutting a full circle. But if it's a half circle, after folding the first time, then you fold on bias like this. So that's the difference. This is for half circle, but we are doing full circle. So I'll just fold it back like this. Okay, so to cut a full circle, you need to find the radius of the circle. Now, radius of a full circle is the circumference over 6.28. So I'm working with 40. 40 divided by 6.28 is about 6.5 approximately. Now, from the edge of my paper, I'll mark the length of my radius, okay, which is 6.5 approximately. So I'll just mark 6.5 round. So I'll just connect them together, and this is my radius. Then we can measure the length of the peplum. Now for the length, depends on your choice, okay? So I'll just work with what is available here, which is 10. 10 is the highest I can do on this particular fold here. So I'm just marking my 10-inch round. Okay, so I have a full circle. Now I'm cutting out the radius. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut off the unwanted parts, which is the radius and the remaining piece of paper here. Now let me state this: whether you're cutting the spiral method of flounce or this flounce, you don't have to draft directly on paper. You can do it on your fabric directly, but do not forget to add your seam allowances. Okay, so here, this is the flounce. So you just open up one side, okay, and then you are going to line it. So let me assume that I'm using African print to make this flounce. I'll cut this on the African print and I'll also cut it on my lining. Okay, so I have this piece of fabric together. So now let me use this dress to explain how it's going to be fixed. So this is the dress, okay. So all you just do is you get the peplum and then you fold, okay, this way like that. Okay, so for the sewing, it's not really difficult. You just need to be sewing it to the dress one by one, as in per layer, and it's easier to attach the peplum to the front part of the skirt first before joining the back pieces. I mean the skirt is easier to attach than when you've already fixed the zipper at the back of the skirt. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Bye.